adrenaline. Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah.
Hello guys and welcome to Farm Simulator 22, and this is Calmsden Farm. We're on episode 18, and obviously if you are an existing subscriber or you've just watched some of the episodes already and you're not subscribed, which you should be, last episode we got some productions, and what did we get in the end? We got the oil factory. Obviously we had canola that's in the ground at the moment, so I thought that was a perfect production to start off with, and get some canola in there. It should be quite good. And then one of the fields I'll just dedicate as a canola field, and we just go from there. We will eventually get some see, I don't know, the olives. We will start olives, not quite yet, but hopefully soon. I'm going to just keep checking the old the sale page, see if one of the machines pops up. Hopefully it will be the olives. But yeah, so the other thing was the spinnery, so that is cotton and wool. And so going on from that, that's what today's video is about. We are going to be doing some preparation for some new visitors, and you could probably guess, obviously, out there what visitors it's going to be by what I've just said about the production, meaning wool. We will be getting some sheep, hopefully next episode, depending on how we get on today. We might even get them today, I'm not too sure. But we're going to go do some grass cutting. We get it tethered up and then rode up and then collected, and then what I might do is I might collect some of it and put it in a silo, and then I might bale some of it as well. We'll just see how we get on, because then I can use either some of the bales for the sheep and the loose stuff for horses. I don't really know how I'm going to do it yet, but that is my plan. We're going to head over to the yard over here and grab the mower. We're going to do this field on the right, which is the cow field. We're going to do the sheep field, which is the one just opposite the farm. And then we're going to do... which other one are we going to do? I might just do a little bit around where we put our productions, just to tidy it up a little bit. And it's a little bit extra grass, so everything's going to help. We're not going to use massive for the grass, I don't think. I don't think the sheep will devour that much. It depends on how many we get, to be fair. We just see how much money we got at the time. If they're anything like the horses, I know we've only got 4 horses, but they don't seem to really use much at all. But like I said, I don't know what I'm going to do with the horses quite yet. We'll just have to wait and see on them. Because I might just wait until their food's run out and then sack them off. I'm not too sure yet. Or, I don't know. It's just the horses are such, like, they're... what's the word? They're a lot of maintenance. I have got like the horse. I've got the horse hired worker, and I tried that. But every time I click on it, yeah, don't get me wrong, they're fed and they're clean, but it always says the daily riding's at 0. So I don't know if it's actually if they get ridden or not. So I downloaded another one called Horseman. And that says it was the same sort of thing, but same again. It's just like they've got the fees coming out, but I don't know whether they're actually doing the job or not. The money of the horses are going up very, 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 very slowly. I don't know if that's how it works. Like, yeah, the horses actually take ages now, because I remember in 19 it didn't take them very long to start getting worth quite a bit. But I know on here that they can be worth a lot more than what they could on 19. But even still, if they take this long, then Jesus Christ. And yeah, so like I said, sheep is the main focus today. There won't be really anything else today. I've already checked the soybeans field over by the yard. That is all good. I'm pretty sure it still needs a second application of fertilizer. I'm not too sure actually. We'll have to check that, because that is coming up. I'm pretty sure it's next month actually, because I want to get a good yield out of that. I think the only thing once again is the whole rolling situation, but with the canola that should be fine this time. So hopefully is it 2 canola fields or is it 3? No, it's 2 canola fields. Hopefully we're going to get 100%, or at least really high 90s of these canola fields, which will be really good. Both the oats fields and the barley field, they were hot, like they were in their 90s, and you saw what sort of yield we got off them. It was just ridiculous. 154,000 barley off of that one field, and then from the 2 smaller fields, I think it was this field and field 23, it was like 198,000. It's just ridiculous. That was oats, and obviously the better the crop that you're putting in the ground, normally the less you get. But obviously it is understandable. I did have 2 fields, but even still. Yes. So while I've got a spare minute, and while I'm just doing this quickly, because I don't really want to jump into a time lapse just yet, even though I've been talking for 7 minutes, which is very surprising, because I have noticed recently I've been talking quite a bit, which is not like me at all. I'm quite a quiet person. I'm very struggle to find things to say, so we're making a bit of progress. Not just within the videos, but myself. But yeah, so last week, obviously you would have missed out on a Calmsden Farm episode. I was planning to get one out, but one of the days I just had too much going on, so one of the other videos that came out last week took its place. Well, it took another video's place, which then pushed them all back. So, but you've got 2 more series now. So in total, we got 4 at the moment. 2 of them are fairly similar. Obviously, you got No Man's Land, which is pretty much a survival challenge, but obviously being just logging and silage. And then now Calmlands, which I've been saying it's going to make an appearance, and it did. Yeah, so that's just going to be everything. Starting off with absolutely nothing other than a tractor trailer and a chainsaw. We got a bit of land, but no fields, no property, and no yard, nothing. So that is like proper survival. And then obviously the survival role play. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I know it's something a bit different, and it's not really anything to do with farming at the moment, but stick around, because there will be bits and bobs popping up, and I think it just breaks the channel up as well. I thought it was something different, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. So if you are enjoying those new series coming up, please leave a like, and maybe even leave a comment, because it goes a long way, guys. I've only had a couple, and one of them I saw the other day was for the episode on Calmsden Farm where we got the Land Rover, and someone just put promos like with a disgusted face, and I was just like, alright, Jesus Christ. Because obviously I put in the title, we got a Land Rover Discovery or something. No, Land Rover Defender, sorry. I was just like, Jesus Christ. I was just like, it's just a title. It's just, that's the whole thing to the title. You got to state the main thing that happens in the video is to what draws people in. It's not a promo. I'm not getting sponsored or getting any discount or offers because I've said I've got a Land Rover Defender. The Land Rover Defender's a bloody mod. Land Rover won't allow Giants to put a Land Rover in with the Land Rover badges. They won't allow it. I think if they could, they would have done already, because obviously they've brought out in other ones. Actually no, because they still haven't. It's still classed as a mod. Even like the ones that you get on Mod Hub, all the Land Rovers are on there. They're not Land Rovers. Obviously they're based off Land Rovers, but they're not called them. And that's for a reason, that because Land Rover don't want to sign them over the copyright for it. So, yeah. But yeah, so I have been talking for 11 minutes now. I don't want to bore you too much. So we're going to kick off with a cheeky time lapse. It's all going to be a bit muddled up. I'll do them in different orders. I'll record some of the stuff and not, if that makes sense. So I'll record a bit of mowing in a couple of fields, and then maybe a couple of fields, different ones of tedding, etc, etc. You kind of get where I'm going. But yeah.
I don't wanna be caught up inside your self-righteous symphony. I would rather let this go than to bring it up again. But everyone I know, they're afraid of their own skin, with nothing left to show. We're afraid of where we've been. You gotta let me in.
Right, so we're back. We're going to be doing some tedding now. Some tedding? I've already done the tedding, man. Rowing up. Yeah, we're going to do a bit by the reductions. There's not masses of grass here, but obviously, like I said earlier, every little helps. And I was going to do some in there, but it's just too much hassle. I'll probably get a little ride on mower or something, maybe in the future, to do that, because it will be so much easier, and it just makes it look a bit tidier. I might put some more hedges in, I'm not too sure, and maybe some more trees, but we just have to see how that goes. And why is this not working? There we go. I couldn't get it to start. No, I think it may have been bugging out. Maybe it needs an update or something. Not too sure. Can't remember if this is an in-game one or a mod, to be fair. I forgot about them. Oh, for God's sake. I hate tree stumps. I seriously do. They're a pain in the arse. I'll quickly just jump out and see if I can find the location of where I can get rid of all of them, because it was those clumper trees. So gets rid of all of them if you get rid of a certain one. See, there you go. And then that one was just a big one. Yeah, we need to decide what I'm going to do with that field yet. Don't know what to do with it, to be fair. And I need to check on all the productions. Well, not all of them. The ones we've got already that are actually in use, like greenhouses. I don't think we've actually got any honey, to be fair. In all fairness, with the money we've got left, I might stick a couple of beehives next to the canola fields, because I know that you get a better yield. I don't know whether it's the crops that get a better yield or if it's the beehives get a better yield if bees are near them. So that might be a good idea, because obviously like I said, I don't think we've actually got any bees. So honey's out of the question, but we've got lettuces. Obviously we've got the eggs. We've got quite a few lettuces now, actually. They've just been popping up out of nowhere, which is really good. Obviously having those extra 2 coops, that other one's absolutely pointless. I think since I've had those new ones, like forget them as a pair, just let's say one of them. I think one of them's done maybe double the amount of eggs since I've had it than what the one we've had for God knows how long has produced. So I'm half tempted to sack those chickens off, to be fair, and maybe just get another coop, or just stick with what we've got. I don't know if I've maxed them out, to be fair, like the capacity. Or I left a bit of space just in case they reproduced. I'm not too sure, to be fair. We'll have to check that one out. What's the other thing we got? I think that's it for productions, but we have got a load of straw to sell, or bales, straw bales. We've got the barley. Obviously we want to keep some of it for the chickens. We've got a load of oats. Obviously a little bit we want to keep for the cows, but we don't really need a lot. Did I say the cows? I meant for the horses. If I said horses, then I'm just going mental. I'm losing the plot. But yeah, we won't need a lot of oats for the horses. Like, I've only put one load of oats in the horses since we've had them, so I can't remember how many litres it was. It wasn't a lot. I think it was only about 10,000 litres. And we got them quite early on, the horses, so yeah, so they haven't used hardly anything, to be fair. And I still think they've got maybe just over half left out of that first load as well, so it's not even like they're struggling. So yeah, we could probably get away with keeping maybe 20,000 litres. That leaves us 170 to sell. Or we could look into putting it in a production. We just have to decide later on. But yeah, I've got to figure out what I'm going to do with that field. Whether I put some more barley in it for the chickens, or whether I go for something different. I'm not too sure. But I think barley is probably the best option, because obviously, like I said, we're going to sell the barley. And obviously keep some for the chickens, but obviously we are going to need some more feed for the chickens, especially if we get another coop, because it's going to be bigger. And the chickens do use quite a bit. I mean, you've got to remember there's quite a few hundred in there, so it's understandable. Yeah.
Been trying to change what I've been trying to say. Words don't come straight from my head to my mouth. It's such a shame that it fell out of place. Was never me that was bringing you down. Why we always looking for more? Why we always looking for more? Why we always looking for more? Always looking for more. Why we always looking for more? Why we always looking for more? I wish that I could change what you wanted. I wish that I could change what you wanted. I wish that I could change what you wanted. I wish that I could change what you wanted. I wish that I could change what you wanted. I wish that I could change what you wanted. I wish that I could change what you wanted. I wish that I could change what you Why we always looking for more? Why we always looking for more?
Right, guys. So, I think personally that was pretty productive day. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, we are finishing a little bit early. The video is probably going to be quite long. But it's only 12:45 in the game, so we've finished in rapid time. But I am going to leave buying the sheep until next episode. And I thought this building here was a really good idea. Like, obviously you can come in through the gate, you can still go through, so there's still access. But we can store the hay here, and then we've got the compartments there for to store the bales as well. So it's ideal, and obviously we can put the bales in there for the horses or whatever. It's because it's only just over there. But anyways, as I'm running out of time, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like. If you haven't already, subscribe. And obviously if you want to see the latest new episodes of Calmsden Farm, or any other series on the channel for that matter, don't forget to hit that bell button. And like I said, if you're not subscribed and you're watching, you should be, because it's not fair. But anyway guys, cheers, and I'll see you in the next one.